We all know that if you want one of your children to cooperate, let's say that there's a child who's peeing in her bed every night. I have a 3-year-old like that, or a child who is biting, or a child who an older child who refuses to clean up his or her room. And then a really easy way to get that child on board and cooperating and doing what you would like them to do is by giving them an encouragement. Some critics of this method will call it a bribe, but I personally am all for this. And my parenting teacher, Rabbi Natalia Helfer, she's really into this. She said like there's really no problem with this. Giving kids like a tangible reward. It could be a small prize, a small treat. If you're really healthy, it could be like, I know a mother, she would give like dried apricots, like if you're really on the health, but like a piece of gum or something small. So this is a little bit controversial, but I wanted to talk about how I use this same method with myself. So there are things in my life, that I know that I should be doing them, but it's really hard to pull myself along and make the time to do these important and not urgent things. So what I have, I just wanted to share with you, because I think this is a really good way to encourage yourself to make time for the things that you know that you need to do, but it's really hard to sort of pull yourself along and actually do them. So I have actually something, it's a list, and I keep it in my kitchen. It says ice cream jobs. Okay, so I wanted to, so this is the way my ice cream job list works. Okay, and it works incredibly well. What it is that each star that I get on my ice cream job chart earns me an ice cream. And if I do 4 of them, if I do 4 ice cream jobs, then I don't need sugar, so like there's a special sugarless kind of cream cake that I buy at Berman's Bakery as nuts on top. It's really delicious. So I keep it in my freezer, and whenever I've done 4 ice cream jobs and I have the cake in my freezer, then I allow myself late at night before I go to bed, I allow myself to have a very small slice of that cake. And actually I just ran out, but Baruch Hashem, I did 4 more ice cream jobs, so I can get another one today. I'm going to Berman's today to get another one. So I wanted to just tell you what's on my list. What are my ice cream jobs? The first thing is if I do something to take care of my own well-being. I find it very difficult to set aside the time to take care of myself, like I should take care of myself, like I should be taking care of myself. So for example, if I go to a doctor's appointment, like actually I did yesterday morning, I went to a doctor's appointment. If I go to the dentist, if I get like a dental cleaning, if I even go to a massage, which is something I haven't done maybe in like a year, but in theory, if I actually would take the time and go and get a massage or go to a homeopath or do anything to take care of my my physical or even emotional well-being, then that will give me a star on the chart. Okay. The next thing is if I take any of my children for appointments in the morning, because I really treasure my mornings. Mornings is like my time to do my own thing and work on my blog and and go get some exercise. So if I have to take a child to the pediatrician or to another appointment, I'm in the morning. Then I get a star. Then I get an ice cream for that, because it's something that I know I should do. It's very important. The child has a fever. The child has to go to the doctor. But it's harder to drag myself along and actually do it. The third thing is a hard job. If I have this in particular, hard jobs are usually things that which require which involve a few steps. For example, right now I want to make a curtain to block off the washing machine right outside the store here, and there's like a few cabinets there and the washing machine. So I'd like to make like a nice curtain, but that's going to involve actually measuring like the doorway. It's going to involve going and buying some fabric and bringing it to my seamstress to actually get it cut, and actually screwing in the hooks to hold the curtain, etc. You get the idea. But I find it very hard. Like if something involves more than 1 or maybe 2 steps, I just block. I just think, okay, it's impossible. But if I have an ice cream or my cream cake waiting at the end, then I find it much easier to do my hard jobs. the fourth thing is if I have a sick child who's home in the morning, a gone age child, a child who's in like my baby, my 1-year-old or my 3-year-old, because older, actually I have a daughter here at home now, like a school age daughter, doesn't really require my help so much. She doesn't need my help so much. But like those little kids, I find it difficult. You know, I really have to take care of them, and I miss my time on the computer, but I get an ice cream out of it. I get my cream cake. The final thing is if I make a hard phone call. Sometimes, you know, you have to call up someone and it's something really awkward. You have to call someone up and disappoint them. You have to call someone and be firm about something, assertive about something, and that's really, really hard for me. Depending on the situation, but it does happen. So then I get an ice cream. It's hard, but I push myself. I know I need to take care of it, you know, but that ice cream, that knowing that I have that ice cream coming along afterwards, or my cream cake, then it makes it much easier. So I just want to suggest this to all of you, a simple suggestion, because I know that, you know, there's so many things that we need to know, and we know that we need to do these things. You know, there's a wonderful book by, probably many of you have read it, by Stephen Covey, about the 7 secrets of, is it called highly effective people? I'm forgetting exactly the name. But there he talks about the problem of things that are important but not urgent. You know, if something's important and urgent, like, you know, like a child, God forbid, has a nosebleed, that's important and urgent. I have to take care of it. You know, but if something that's important but not urgent, let's say going to get a dental cleaning, or going to I don't know, taking care of various medical needs, right? So it's sort of like a long-term investment in your health. And it's really, really, really hard. Those are the hardest things. Let's say spending quality time with your children is something that's very, very important, but really not urgent. But it's very, very important. So these are the things that really. So most of the things that I take care of on this list are things that are important, but not urgent. And it gives me that knowledge that I'm going to, you know, that like late at night I'm going to have that yummy piece of cream cake. It pushes me to take care of the things, the important but not urgent things, that really need to get taken care of. So I want to bless all future moms with an amazing, amazing week.